Spend on a dedicated crematorium for Hindus, Sikhs and Jains has instead been spent on an organisation thousands of miles away in India.
Shantidham Patel says she feels deceived and says there are many others who feel the same. The charity in Leicester which spent the funds says that it's done nothing wrong and that the money is helping vulnerable children and adults. Rajiv Popat reports.
Shantidham Patel has been fundraising for various causes for many years. In 2002, at a religious event in Leicester, she donated £1,000 towards a fund to build a dedicated crematorium for Hindus, Sikhs and Jains. More than £90,000 was collected, but the Bhaarat Welfare Trust, which had been looking after the funds, says it spent the money on a charity that helps orphans and the elderly in India.
It's so wrong, I'm angry about it. It's not right. I gave that money to be spent on a crematorium here, not to an organisation in India that we know nothing about. They should have at least told us where the funds were going.
Then we'd walk along this way, there'd be a temple.
Shantidham's money had been given to the Shantidham project, which is run by Vinod Popat. He says the £96,000 had been given to the Bhaarat Welfare Trust for safekeeping and would be returned when it was needed. But he says he's tried to get the money back to no avail.
The money was raised for a project in Leicester, and by right that money should be used in Leicester for projects similar, if not the Shantidham project.
The Bhaarat Welfare Trust told me they've done nothing wrong. What do you say to people like Shantidham Patel who believed they were given their hard-earned money to build a crematorium, not a project 5,000 miles away?
I would tell her there was no money being used for Hindu crematorium, and we then saw there was no perspective of that money being used for Hindu crematorium. So we wrote to the Charity Commission, and the Charity Commission gave us a permission saying that this money can now be used for any other charitable activities of yours.
In Leicester, the Gilrose Cemetery is used by the Indian community from across Leicestershire. Many, like Shantidham, say they need a bigger space with more time to carry out religious ceremonies before a cremation. But she says she now feels deceived.
We're not just talking about £1,000, there's so much more money that's been given. We should have been kept informed from the start.
Could you not have told people that given money for the crematorium that their money would not be used for that purpose?
No. The reason behind it is, I didn't tell you because we were hoping that in 10 years something will happen, but nothing happened.
Shantidham supports charities of all kinds here and abroad, but says she would have liked to have been told how her money was going to be used. Rajiv Popat, ITV News, Leicester.
Well, we contacted the Charity Commission, who said they were approached in September 2012 by the Bhaarat Welfare Trust. The Commission advised the trustees on the basis of the information provided that if the funds could not be applied for the particular purpose for which they were originally designated, it would fall to the trustees to assess whether the funds should now be redesignated. No formal approval or consent was required or given by the Charity Commission. The Commission will shortly be asking the Trust for an update.
Please repeat.